Welcome everybody to another Shade Off video, or if you're watching live, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be looking at every Pokemon. We're just going to be choosing my favorites for all the types, for all the generations, for all the legends, gimmicks, starters, all that stuff. And then at the end we're going to narrow it down to see who at least our top 5 or top 6 Pokemon are, since teams are 6 in Pokemon. But I don't know. I don't know who my top 5 specifically are. I know I got favorites like Tricoline, Gliscor, those guys. Like, I love those dudes. But are they my top 5? Probably. But I don't know for sure who would fill those other spots. Or maybe won't even make it. I don't know. We might be surprised. That's why we're here today. We're going to go through every type. I'll give my reasonings and whatnot. And hey, let me know in the comments if you're watching this what your favorite Pokemon of all time is. Because I know for me it's the Tricoline, but I guess today I'm going to figure out what Tricoline specifically. Do I like Trico more, Sceptile more? I don't know. Alright, let's start with normal type for Gen 1. Should we just go through gens first, or types? We got so many. Okay. How about we go in order from generations? Let me skip this song. It's a good song, don't get me wrong. I just stopped it. I just stopped the music. Please don't stop the music. Alright. Boys, let's get started. We are going to go by generation. So we're going to start with Generation 1. We got normal types up first. So I believe we select our favorite out of these ones. So out of these, Pidgey, Pidgeotto, 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 Pidgeot. Yeah, obviously, Pidgeot is cooler than these guys. I'm going to say it. Jigglypuff, very good in the anime. Just a very cute character. Loved it. Always have. Jigglypuff is probably my favorite so far, but I like Meowth more because of Team Rocket. Whew. Yeah, Meowth. Going through here. Never really cared for... He's a Gen 1? I thought Licky was... Or Lickitung was Gen 2, but okay. Tauros is pretty cool. Snorlax is pretty cool. Ditto's pretty cool. But I think Meowth is my favorite out of these ones. Maybe that's a hot take, but Meowth is my favorite here. Now let's go Fire type Gen 1. I mean, let's be real. Arcanine's dope. Ninetales is dope. Moltres is dope. But Charizard, as overhyped as he is the coolest Fire type in Gen 1. It's just no debate. If I had to choose another, I'd say Arcanine, but I'm going Charizard here. Which gets us into water types, which is honestly probably going to be another Squirtle right here. Another starter with the Squirtle line. Well, let's see. I do love Kabutops, but he just never seems very viable to me. Vaporeon, Lapras. Starmie is one I do like, as well as Krabby Kingler line, just because Ash had a Krabby. And I don't know. I get really attached to the anime ones from when I was a kid, so... Yeah, I just have like a little... I like Krabby extra because of Ash. But going through this, I'm just going to keep it real. Nice and simple. It's got to be the Squirtle line. Blastoise or Wartortle. The thing is, it's so hard to choose because they're so different. But I like them both. I'd say Blastoise is cooler than Wartortle, but Squirtle... Squirtle's just... I like Squirtle the best. Squirtle's cool. Got the Squirtle squad as well. Like, come on. Come on. Now for grass, there isn't that many grass types. Venusaur lines, I don't really dislike it. Oddish is cool. Gloom I do not like. Vileplume I don't like. Don't even get me started on these guys. Yeah, these are... Wow, we're just going starters for the first 3. Besides right here, but you know what I'm saying. But out of these, I honestly... This is a hot take potentially, but Ivysaur is the coolest of the Bulbasaur line. Bulbasaur's cute. Ivysaur is just cool, well-rounded. Did I say well-rounded? Well-rounded. And then Ivysaur is like... Ivysaur's cool, but... He's just like, meh. I feel like they try... I feel like it's a joke. Fresh and I were literally talking about this with like their cards and stuff. But it's like almost a joke to make Venusaur look ugly or something. But we're choosing Ivysaur for our grass type. Hey, I'm not upset with that. I'm not upset with that at all. Now electric type, we don't have much to work with here. Not going these. So it's either Zapdos, Raichu, or Pikachu. And Zapdos is my favorite of the 3 birds. Pikachu, though. Raichu's also really cool. I'm one of those guys that's like, it's not like I'm, okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm anti-legendary. Like, when I play Pokemon, I feel like a bitch if I'm using a legendary. Like, it just does not feel good. And if Pokemon was real life, you would not be running around with legendaries like this. Because I know they do in the anime sometimes, but I feel like that, like, something's up with that. Because, I don't know. I thought legendaries were only supposed to have 1, but in the anime there's like Baby Lugia and stuff. Just doesn't make sense. But if we're talking coolness-wise, Zapdos. Zapdos. Ice type? Do we even have ice types? We do. And I gotta go Articuno here. I just don't really care for any of these guys. And I know Lapras is a beloved Pokemon, but I just never really had that connection personally. I can see why. I just never have personally had that connection. So, I hope y'all understand. I hope y'all understand. That's why I'm doing this. And Articuno is just dope as well. So, let's move on to fighting type. The Mankey line's Ite. Poliwrath is Ite. Hitmonlee is cooler than Hitmonchan. This is Hitmonlee, right? And then Machamp is just the coolest one. He's just... I've always thought Machamp was cool. He's just this buff, ripped-ass dude. Like, he's just a buff dude. Poison! There's a ton. Okay, we're not going the Bulbasaur line because we already chose one from there. So I think that's fair not to choose again. Just because, like... Yeah. But yeah, this is a... Oh, Ghost type is on here. Let me see. Oh, it's only them. Okay, then we're not choosing this line at all. Beedrill I always thought was cool, but never use him because he kind of sucks. But Mega Beedrill. Arbok. Arbok's always been cool to me. Never cared for the Nido lines that much. Nidoking's dope, but... And Nidothing, of course. If you watch my Pokemon Flux, Nidothing was the GOAT. But, let's be real. Muck is also dope. Let's keep it real. I'm narrowing it down. It's between Muck, Arbok, Beedrill. This is tough. I think I'm gonna go Beedrill. I think I'm going Beedrill here. I think he's the coolest one. Arbok is pretty sick though. And Muck is pretty cool. I don't know. I like Muck a lot too. Let's just leave Beedrill. We can change it if we want, but for now, let's leave it there. He's not even... either way, our poison type here is not going to be our top 5 or top 6, so hey, it's not that big of a deal. Now, ground type, I gotta keep it real. Gen 1 is just lacking for me. Sandslash is cool, but Diglett, Dugtrio, I've had like, when I've played Pokemon Red, Yellow, Blue, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Diglett always ends up on the squad, and he is always one of my goats. Like, he is literally always top 3 on my team, because he's just good. He's just good in those games. So, I love Diglett. He's always fun to use. I use him a lot, so that's why he's there. Now, flying type. I mean, we already did these two. Charizard. Honestly? Aerodactyl. Unless that's rock, too. No. We'll leave rock. We'll take him for flying. I like that. Psychic's just Mewtwo. Let's be real. Who isn't choosing Mewtwo here? I mean, you got Alakazam. That's pretty cool. Starmie's pretty cool. Mew's... People like Mew as well, but Mewtwo is just the coolest. No doubt in my mind for that one. Bug type, we already chose Beedrill. I like Butterfree a lot as well, so I'm going there. Rock type. I mean, Rhydon's cool, I guess, but Rhyperior's cooler. Oh, what am I doing? I haven't chose Kabutops. Yeah. And then Haunter. I love Haunter. This is just an unpopular opinion, but Haunter is just my favorite out of the Ghastly line. I think all 3 of them are cool, to be honest, but Haunter is just my favorite. I always liked Haunter, probably because I couldn't evolve him as a kid, but hey, Haunter's a cool Pokemon. And we don't really get a choice with Dragon, so I guess I'll go Dragonite. Okay. I don't know what these bone ones are. I don't know what this is either. Substitute, Ghost, or Missing No. Missing No. And then we don't get a choice here, but I do like Magnemite more than Magneton personally, so I'm going Magnemite. Berry type. Oh. Already chose Jigglypuff. No, we didn't. Jigglypuff it is. I was about to say we chose Jigglypuff, but no, we chose Meowth. And then my favorite starter... Squirtle. It's Squirtle. Squirtle's my favorite. Oh, we got gimmicks in here too. Now I gotta look at these. Black Charizard is so sick. So is Mega Beedrill. Just looking through these real quick. Black Charizard. He's the coolest. But let's be real, when we're talking about favorites, the gimmick form doesn't matter. It's not going top 5 regardless because it's a gimmick form. But we can talk about it as well at the end, so it's not a big deal. But I'm just saying, gimmick forms don't really count, so I'm not putting that in my top 5. Favorite legend? Mewtwo. Just Mewtwo. And then now, as you can see, this is my favorite, so it's going to put all the guys I chose, and now we have to choose one singular one. We'll go one by one. Meowth versus Charizard. Charizard versus Squirtle. We already know Squirtle. Squirtle versus Zapdos, which is cooler than Articuno, so... Squirtle. I'm taking Squirtle. Squirtle. Skip, Squirtle. So it's Mewtwo, Squirtle, or Haunter. This is a tough choice. I love all 3 of these guys. I think I'm going to do the unthinkable, though. And we're not talking about strength, obviously, because we got Squirtle and Haunter and mixed here with Mewtwo. I'm talking about just personal favorite. Design, nostalgia, the way, like, anime, games, like, all of that is being combined here. Just my overall opinion for this Pokemon as a whole. And while Mewtwo is cool, he's had his down moments for me. Squirtle, pretty much just cool moments, but he's also had, like, baby moments, which I don't really care about. Haunter. Haunter is my favorite one for Generation 1. I'm honestly shocked. I didn't think Haunter was going to be my favorite there. But that is Generation 1. Let's move on to Generation 2. Okay, we got the normal types. I've always been a fan of Hoot Hoot Noctowl line. Noctowl is just anime. Anime. It's just simply the anime made them cool for me. Ursaring was always cool. And Apom. Apom's my favorite there. No question. Apom is sick. I've always loved Apom. This is like a throwback, but I made a tutorial when I was like 15 years old how to catch Apom. So, yeah. There's just a random video out there of me as a squeaker telling you how to get Apom in Pokemon Crystal. Pokemon Silver, Gold, Crystal. Okay, but now we got Fire types for Gen 2. Magcargo? I thought that was Gen 3. Honestly, another unpopular opinion, and I'm not saying this because of the stuff that came out about this Pokemon, but I've just never really loved / cared about this Pokemon at all. Cyndaquil I've just not cared about. And that's why I'm not choosing them. And honestly, I think Ash had a Magcargo too, and that's why I love this Pokemon so much. I like him a lot. Entei's cool, Ho-Oh's cool, but I'm going Magcargo. Water type. Actually, I'm curious real quick. Gimmick doesn't have the Cyndaquil, so is it not going to have that Pokemon? Oh, yeah, it's right here. I just wanted to see. I was like, dang, is it not going to even give me the Hisuians? Not that I think any Hisuian would take a spot, but never know. Water type. We might go with the starter here, honestly. I like Quillfish too, but not as cool as Totodile. Suicune's I would take Quillfish personally. Yeah, I'm going starter here. Crocona? Nah. So it's for Alligator or Totodile? I think I'm going Totodile here. He's just got no thoughts. He's got no brain inside that head. But he's a cutie pie. He's fun. He's a cool dude. He's just a guy you like to have around. So I'm keeping him there. And then let's get controversial here. Wait, whoa. Grass type? We got Blossom. I didn't think that was in this generation either. Sunflora, which I like a lot because of Mystery Dungeon. But again, because of the anime, Ash just made me love Bayleaf. I don't care about Meganium. I don't care about Chikorita. But Bayleaf is so dope. Probably another unpopular opinion. A lot of these are probably going to be unpopular opinion, but hey, let me know what you guys think of this list at the end. I'm assuming most people that watch this are going to either watch the beginning and then just skip to the end, or yeah. Alright, electric type. We got the Mareep line, which is cool, but what is that, Raikou? Raikou's the coolest one there. And we got ice type, Sneasel. Sneasel's cool. I like Swinub though. Swinub's always just been like one that I thought was cute, and I really liked him just for that reason. Fighting, we don't really have much of a choice here. I'm going Heracross. Crobat. Crobat is a sick Pokemon. Ooh, this is where stuff gets tough. Donphan. I didn't think that was Generation 2 either. I thought that was 4, which is my favorite generation, which is going to be tough to rate. But we got Gligar, which I love, Steelix I love, and Donphan I love. But I have to narrow it down, so I'm getting rid of Donphan. I'm going Gligar. I'm going Gligar. Sorry, not sorry. And then we got some repeats. Oh, Lugia. No, but legendary is... well, it doesn't matter for legendary. These are like the gimmick picks. I mean, we can choose based off this. It doesn't matter, but starter, gimmick, and legend, it's kind of like, it doesn't matter if it's doubled up on, you know? So let's just go Lugia then. Skarmory is pretty cool too. Alright, alright. Psychic type, Wobbuffet. Team Rocket anime, man. I'm telling you, the anime has a chokehold on me. Brock's Fortress. Brock's Fortress. You don't know how bad I want to go Sudowoodo here because of Brock. But Tyranitar is just cooler. I'm going Tyranitar. I like Sudowoodo, but I like Bonsly better, so. Ghost, we don't even get a choice. Dragon, we don't get a choice either. Dark Umbreon? Murkrow. Okay, this is... Umbreon is my favorite Eevee. And obviously it's like a super popular thing right now with the cards and whatnot. But I like Murkrow more. I'm just not a huge Eevee fan in general, so that's why. But Umbreon is pretty cool. I can understand why people like that one. But also at the end of the day, I don't understand why any Umbreon card goes for so much. I don't think it's that good. Like, I can understand, like, maybe Sylveon going that popular because it's newest Eevee. I feel like Eevee's... I'm sorry if this is offensive, but I feel like Eevee's more of a girl Pokemon. And Sylveon's just a very girly Pokemon that... And this isn't throwing any shade either. Girls just like it. I feel like a lot of girl Pokemon fans like Sylveon the best, so I'm just shocked that Umbreon is doing so much better in the card scene right now. I'm gonna stop yapping though. Steel, I'm choosing Steelix because I already chose Fortress. Now let's go Fairy, Togetic. Togetic, yeah. I like Bayleaf more than Totodile. Gimmick? Ooh, they got some good megas here. I might go Scizor here, though. Yeah, Scizor. Scizor. Lugia. And then my favorite, we got Apom starting it off, which is a hard one to beat. So Apom, 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 Apom. Apom. Apom, 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 Apom. Yeah, Apom is beating all of them except for maybe Gligar. No, I'm going Apom. I like Apom more than Gligar. Gliscor, on the other hand, that's another story. But now we are getting into Generation 3. You know what it is. We got the Hoenn region, right? I believe so. And let's go with our normal type. Some great choices here. We got the Kecleon, Zangoose, Loudred line, Tailo line. We're going Loudred. Loudred, I'm pretty sure that was an anime Pokemon. And I just have fond memories of catching Loudred in the time I played Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire when I was a kid. So, Fire type, Torkoal. Torkoal. I'm pretty sure Ash had a Torkoal as well. I just also don't like the Torchic line. I think this thing is like, it's not stupid, but it just doesn't really make sense to be a chicken in my opinion. I've just never loved it. No, that's a unpopular opinion, but I like Torkoal the best here. Yeah. Yeah. That's about it. Now we got water types. Let's heat up. This is a strong lineup of water types. So I'm choosing Mudkip here, Mudkip here. Lotad. I like Lotad a lot. I always thought Lotad was one of the most aesthetically pleasing to the eyes Pokemon. And still do. It's just like, if this was a real life Pokemon, this is one of the most pleasing ones to look at. It just looks so good. Yeah, so it's beating those. It's beating these. Sharpedo is sick. I always thought it was so cool looking. Wailord's cool. But Crawdont. I like Crawdont more than Lotad, I say. It's close. It is close. Because it is just so appealing to the eyes for me, and I just like Lotad. It's just a very cute Pokemon. But Crawdont, Anime Connection, played with this as I was growing up, became more and more attached to this Pokemon. So yeah, it's beating all these guys out. Kyogre's dope, but Crawdont is coolest in my opinion. You know how I am with the legends, like I said. Now this might be the hardest choice of the day. I'm gonna just tell you now, it's the Trico line, but of course Lotad's cool. These guys are all cool. The Nuzleaf line, super dope. The Breloom line, super dope. Tropius, I thought this was super dope as a kid. I don't really love it as much anymore. It would be cool to get an evolution for this, but Cacturne is really dope as well. But we got to choose Trico, Grovyle, and Sceptile, which all just have different connections for me. Trico, first favorite of the group. Anime connection was just cool in the anime. He was one of those guys that's like aura farming. Like, Trico is cool. Just a very good, probably the best first stage evolution of any Pokemon. Or of any starter at least. Grovyle, just probably the best second stage of any Pokemon. Really. Like, it is just so cool. And the Mystery Dungeon story that had Grovyle in it just made me like him way more. And then Sceptile, I'm going to be honest, I think I like Grovyle Trico better than Sceptile just because I didn't play Gen 3 a ton. I think I played it once as a kid, and it was late in my Pokemon game series. So it was more like, at the time of me playing it, even then I was like, oh, this is a throwback. Because I was already out of my Game Boy era. Like, I played the Game Boy Advances. I got the games when they came out, whatnot, like Fire Red and stuff. I didn't get Ruby and Sapphire until later on. Like, probably after I beat Platinum. Maybe between Black and White and Platinum. If I had to guess, I'm not for sure. But regardless, I've only played it once, so I don't have a strong connection with Sceptile. And I didn't watch the anime when he was making a big appearance. So it's between Grovyle and Trico. I gotta go Trico. I've gotta go Trico. Manectric. I always thought Manectric was pretty underrated. And then a newfound love I had recently was Gilmore because of Pokemon Unbound. So I'm choosing, I think his name's Phil, but Gilmore to me. Now we got Fighting. Out of these ones, I always thought this dude was super cool too. I didn't know he was Gen 2. Horiyama's pretty cool. Breloom. It's between Breloom and Meditite. But I always thought this just encapsulates an amazing fighting type. Or not encapsulates an amazing fighting type. It just encapsulates the fighting type as a whole very well in my opinion. So I always really liked that guy. I thought he was dope. Poison Viper I always thought was super cool, but never really played with him. Now we got ground types. Flygon is probably my best choice here, but then we got Groudon, so I don't know. I do know, it's Groudon. Claydol ain't bad either. What? Now we got flying types. I think this is a mistake that he's here instead of regular Lugia. But we got Rayquaza? The Tailo line, Salamence, Ninjask, Masquerade. These are some heaters. But which do I like best? Which one do I like best? It's probably between Salamence. Dude, I love the Tailo line as well, though. You know what? Rayquaza versus... I don't have a super strong connection with Swellow. I have more with Tailo, so Tailo versus Rayquaza. And I gotta say Rayquaza is cooler. Rayquaza is cooler. I would probably have a Tailo in real life, though. Which is why it makes it so hard for me. You know what? No. We're going Tailo here because Dragon type is gonna be... Yeah, Rayquaza. We're skipping some, just putting Rayquaza Dragon instantly because... Yeah. Now we got Psychic type. Spoink I always thought was cool and it has some cool lore to it. Deoxys is just here though. It's just Deoxys is here. So sorry to anyone who had a chance like Spoink, Chimeco, Metagross. Yeah, it's just Deoxys. I'm gonna put base form. That's his coolest form anyways, so. Then Bug type. I mean, Masquerade and Ninjask, I always like these two as well. I don't know, something about Masquerade, I always liked it when I was playing with the cards as a kid. So I'm choosing Masquerade there. And we got Rock type. Is this Lairon? Is that his name? I always thought this guy just looked like Tyranitar with armor. Is that crazy to say? I don't know. They look pretty similar to me, and I honestly think this guy's cooler than Tyranitar. Personally. I don't know. Now we got Ghost type. One of the coolest typings, of course. Oops. Not Sableye. It's not Sableye. It's honestly between Shuppet and Banette. So the same evolution line. I just think Shuppet's cuter and cooler. Tyra Armor? I like that. That's like a... If Pokemon fuse, these two would have to be a fusion. And then it just looks like Armored Mewtwo, but as Tyranitar. That would be cool. What do you think of my list so far? I got all of these for Gen 1, Gen 2, and I'm finishing up Gen 3 right here. So, Pokemon Red, Blue type stuff for Gen 1. Crystal is Gen 2, and then Emerald, Gen 3. But let's move on to Dark types. I'm not choosing any dupes. Ooh, so Crawdon's out. But Shiftry, Cacturne, or Sharpedo are who I'm choosing between. Cacturne I always thought was just an underrated, like, menacing looking Pokemon. Shiftry is just dope, and Sharpedo looks like he would cause some havoc. Like, he would kill somebody. Sharpedo would literally kill somebody. But I'm going Shiftry. Actually, Shiftry or Nuzleaf? I'm taking Nuzleaf. Nuzleaf is just cooler. He's got more aura to him, in my opinion. Dude. I'm bald. I'm bald. Yeah, I'm bald on the face. I look ugly. So we're gonna brush past that and go on to Steel type. So we're back to Steel. We can't choose this guy because we already chose him. Registeel, Mawile, or Metagross. I'm choosing Metagross here. And some might say that's a gross decision, but I think most would agree with that actually, so probably not. No worries, brother. Then we got Fairy type, and then that's where we put Mawile. Okay. Starter, yeah, no question. Trico here. Gimmick forms. You know, I'm probably going to go Mega Sceptile here, but let's take a look. He's got a Mega form? He has one? I didn't even know that. It looks pretty weird. Like, he looks like fat. I mean, he just looks like a tank, honestly, so I can't hate too much. Yeah, I mean, all of these are pretty cool. I can't lie. In Shadow Lugia, yeah, that's dope, but I've never played the XD or whatever it's from, so I just have no connection to it. It is cool, though, but Mega Sceptile. I don't think I've ever even played with Mega Sceptile, because I haven't really played the games really that much that have Mega, and it's always like a late game thing. Late game thing. But it was pretty much just Mega Sceptile the whole time. Now, Legend. Now, it doesn't matter if we dupe up on these last three, by the way. But I'm going to say... Well, I mean, it's obviously between Deoxys and Rayquaza, but I'm choosing Deoxys personally. I love Deoxys, so... That's not really a hard decision for me to make. And now, the big decision. My favorite Pokemon of Gen 3 of the Hoenn region. Loudred. Boom. Loudred there. Crawdont. Trico. 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 It's Trico. It's Trico. Who would have thought? Who would have thought Trico would be my favorite here? But hey. That's why we do this. That's why we do this. So you can see all the others as well. And I wonder how this is going to work out at the end, because I'm choosing a 5. But that doesn't necessarily mean my favorite is... My top 5 is going to be from this favorite list. I could have like Trico and then another favorite from in Gen 3. So we'll have to see at the end how that plays out. But now, we are moving on to the best generation of all time. Generation 4. Come on now. People hate on it. People hate that people like it. People hate that it exists. People hate that... People are just haters of Gen 4 for some reason. They either hate the generation itself, or they hate that people like it so much. And people like it so much because it's just the best, most well-rounded story, most well-rounded Pokédex. Yeah, it lacks some fire types, but besides that, hey, it's a pretty strong list. So starting off for normal types, I mean, it's just an easy decision. Staraptor. Staraptor, but that makes me curious who's going to be in my flying spot, but Staraptor is just an easy win there, so just not even a reason to switch it up. Fire type. Now, as much as I love Infernape, Magmortar's pretty dope too, but I like Infernape more. I have way more connection to Infernape as a kid. It's just cooler. And I can't lie, this might be a full starting 3 as well, just like Generation 1 here. But ooh, never mind. I stand mistaken because water types, yeah, we got Piplup, cool. Yeah, we got Prinplup, cool. And Empoleon, super cool. But then we have Buizel, one of my favorite Pokemon ever. So, yeah, easy. And then another one of my favorites ever. This is what I'm saying. I'm probably going to have to take some from Generation 4 multiple times because it's just my favorite generation. Carnivant's cool. I mean, all of these are fine, if not cool. But these two are cool. Whole Torterra line. I love the Torterra line, but hey. It's between Turtwig and Torterra. I like them both. I think they're both sick Pokemon. So I think I'm going to go with Turtwig. Turtwig. I have more Turtwig cards. I had a Turtwig plush as a kid. I just like Turtwig a lot. So Turtwig, I'm choosing him. Grass type or electric type. It was about to be a no question Pachirisu here, but Electivire is so cool. It's hard not to choose Pachirisu though, just because I played with him in the rival series for BDSP. I've always liked Pachirisu. I've always liked Electivire too, though. This may be shocking. Fresh, if you're watching, this is probably going to shock you, but I'm choosing Electivire over Static Pachirisu. He just looks so cool. He's always been cool. And yeah, that's why I'm choosing him. Now, Ice type, Weavile. Weavile. Not really a question there. Fighting type. Another unpopular opinion coming in here. Lucario's cool, don't get me wrong, and we can't double up on Infernape. I like Toxicroak and Krogunk. And yes, I know, it's probably anime based, because Brock had a Krogunk, and it was like a very main part of the show. But I like Krogunk a lot because of it, so I'm choosing Krogunk. Poison type, I would choose Krogunk again, but Drapion. Drapion's pretty menacing, and he's always like an evil Pokemon type of thing. For ground type, I'm going to save Gliscor for flying type, but he is my favorite ground type. Unless there's... You know what? Screw it. Hippowdon, Garchomp, Torterra, they're all cool. But I love Gliscor. I love me some Gliscor. Come on. In flying type, I would have been Gliscor or Staravia or Yanmega. And now we got Sidekick. Not really anything I super care about here. But if I had to choose, Gallade. Bug type. I mean, it's just Yanmega. I don't know if there's even a... I'm going to duplicate. I know I said I wasn't going to do duplicates, but there's no point. I don't really love any of these guys. I mean, Kricketune fine, but he was kind of annoying. Skorupi's cute, he's cool, but Yanmega's just way out of every one of those guys' league. Let's see if I should switch it up here, maybe. Nah. Rock type. This probably won't come as a shock to you, but Bastiodon, I like better than Rampardos. I'm saying that because Shield. But when I was a kid, I don't remember exactly how you get these Pokemon, but I had this one. I had Bastiodon as a kid. I also pulled a dope Bastiodon card as a kid. Bonsly's cool because of Brock as well, but I'm going Bastiodon here. I was about to say no question Giratina, but these two are dope too, but it does just have to be Giratina. It doesn't matter. These are the same thing, so I'm just choosing this one. And I'm going to be right back because I got to use the restroom real quick. So give me 1 sec. I'm going to leave it on this screen and put some BRB. I will be Yo, we're back, we're back. Yeah, we're back, we're back. Had to run to the bathroom real quick. But where do we leave off? Generation 4 Dragon types. Oh, we got Dialga Time form right here. This is what their form should have been in Legends Arceus, but whatever. Because this is basically his primal form. Like Primal Groudon. This is basically Dialga's. But if we're going Dragon type, I mean, it's between these two right here. I'm not choosing this, obviously. Yeah, I like Dialga more. I was always a Diamond kid, so. Dark type, Darkrai. Darkrai. Steel type. We got Empoleon as a choice. We're going Empoleon. Mid fairy choosing, but Togekiss or whatever. I think that's Togekiss. It's pretty cool. And then starter, yeah, we're going Turt. The Turt, of course. I think Lucario has the coolest Mega in this generation. And then Legend. My favorite Legendary is obviously Giratina. It's not even a question. And then my favorite ever, we got Staraptor, Buizel. That's tough. Buizel. Gliscor. Gliscor beats them both out. Yep. Gliscor. Yeah. Gliscor is my favorite of Generation 4. That's a tough decision, but also not really. He's just, I love Gliscor a lot, so. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is all this? What is that? Okay. So normal type for Generation 5. Let's get into it. I'm gonna be honest, I do not really care about any of these. If I had to choose one, Patrat, I guess. I don't know, I don't really care. That's a big list to not care about any of them from. Now fire type, Victini's fire type, I did not know that. Okay, like what is going on? What is this? What are we doing here? Nah, I really like Emboar though. So yeah, I'm gonna go Emboar. Water type. Duat. Duat is, I know I said that Bayleaf is the coolest second starter, second evolution, but Duat is actually the second best, or is actually the best. I'm tripping. It's actually the best though, so. Now grass type, we got a lot of mid here. I like Ferrothorn. I think out of all these, I'm gonna have to go with Snivy though. So I basically went just in a row downwards. I'm just gonna ignore these forms at the bottom from now on. Cause like what? Out of these choices for electric, just hard to say with this guy because he's a legendary too, but he is just cooler. As much as I like Joltik, I think this spider's pretty cool too. And I like, what's his name, Emolga? I like Zekrom better. Ice type, I'm going Cragnole here. Now we got fighting. I got a random dude here. Okay. Fighting. Some mid Pokemon here, except for the Timberline. I actually like Timber, so I'm gonna go with Timber there. Poison. I don't like any of these. Can I not choose? I mean, Trubbish is fine because he's just a trash bag, but this thing is disgusting. I'm gonna go Trubbish, I guess. Just know I don't care about Trubbish at all, but now we got ground type, and yeah, it's just no question. This is Sandile is one of my favorite lines as well. I'm gonna have to say he's the coolest. The second evolution is pretty cool too, but flying type, I don't know if I care about any of these. I don't know if I care about any of these. Oh, Emolga. Didn't see him. The Psychic Bohemian, I've liked. I started to like him a lot more recently because he has a cool little card that I got. But Victinia's cool too. I'm going Bohemian. I don't know how to pronounce it. And then I'm going Crustle here. Ooh, but nah. Crustle. I like Crustle more than Genesect, honestly. He's just one of the cutest Pokemon. Like, I wanted a Hermit Crab so bad as a kid because of Crustle. So. I'm not doubling down. I'll go with him. Now we got Ghost type. I mean, this is just cool. The lore of this guy is super cool. This guy's cool too, and Chandelure, but we're going here. The last guy was made up. Dragon. I was talking about this with Fresh the other day, actually, as well. This dude here, underrated. Druddigon, I think. These two are both cool. I think that's why he gets overshadowed and is kind of seen as lame because this guy exists. Haxorus, but Druddigon's cool too, in my opinion. I low-key like him more, but Reshiram's cooler. If we're talking dragon types, Reshiram is cooler. Now we got dark types. Bisharp. It's Bisharp. Steel type. I don't mind Excalibur. Yeah, it's Genesect though. We don't really get a choice here, so we're just gonna choose that one. Now my starter choice. Sorry. Do what's cool. Now gimmick form, we have a lot of fakes here. I think the only real gimmick here is this one, or it's actually these two. I mean, this one looks celestial. I don't know. This looks like an actual Mega Evolution type thing, so I'm going with that. Now, legendary. Genesect, I think is cool. I think he's a sick Pokemon. These two are just very well put together legendaries, honestly. Underrated for being box legendaries. They just have, like, I don't know, aura to them, I guess. I don't know what these legends are kind of known for, like Dialga, Palkia, Space Time. You know, like a lot of like Groudon, like the Earth, Kyogre, the Ocean. Like they just control different elements and stuff. I don't know what these two have as powers really, but they just are like, they are aura. Like they encapsulate the legendary aura, you know, which is just I gotta choose here. I gotta go here over Genesect, I think. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. I don't know. I'm looking at their sprites and like, no, I just like them better than Genesect. I think Genesect's super cool, but I like them better. I always was a Zekrom kid. Ends kind of made me like Reshiram more. Especially because he had it in the anime as well. Dude, what do I want, dude? What do I want out of these two? Reshiram's kind of grown on me, though. Like, this seems like Reshiram is, like, very strong, but it also seems like a pure Pokemon in a way. I don't know. There's something about it that just seems, like, extra cool recently. Now, for favorites of Generation 5. Emborg. Do what? 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 I think I like Dewott the best here. I feel like Dewott's the coolest one in Generation 5. Which is where I left off playing Pokemon as a kid. Generation 5 was my final Pokemon games as a kid. Fast forward to 2024. My first time playing through Generation 6. And it was actually quite fun. So let's go with that. We got normal types here to start it off. And I'm going Pyroar. People don't like Pyroar, but I think it's cool. It's just a lion. Like, it's a cool lion, dude. Now we got fire types. I'm not choosing Megas for a basic fire type. Out of these options, I'm going Fletchinder. We got water type. Yeah, it's just Greninja. There's no other option besides Greninja. And grass type. I don't really love any of them from here, but Trevenant is cool, I guess. Electric. They're doing too much with these Pikachu costumes here. And Pikachu's not even Generation 6. I don't care if these are from that. So it's basically just these three. And I'm choosing him. Heliolisk. My first ever shiny Pokemon was a Heliolisk from Sun and Moon. Ultra Sun and Moon from the wormholes. That's my first in-game shiny outside of Pokemon Go. So, ice types. Not anything I really like here. Bergmite's I guess. I think he's just a cute Pokemon, but I just don't care about the other two is why. Fighting. Hawlucha. I didn't know he was in this gen. I thought he was next gen, but okay. Hawlucha it is. I actually, little fun fact, I guess. Hawlucha, I really liked him because I think it was in the anime, and I kind of there was a period in time, not when I wasn't playing Pokemon anymore, but I just decided to watch the anime a little bit, and someone had a Hawlucha for the time that I was watching the anime, and I liked him a lot, and then I started watching this guy open Pokemon cards on YouTube, and his thing would be that he gives away all his cards at the end. Like, he was just a really chill dude. I wish I knew who he was. I wish I knew his name, because I don't remember. But he sent me like a open pack of cards pretty much because I really wanted the Hawlucha. He literally mailed me a stack of not a huge stack, but like a decent sized pack of like Pokemon cards. I remember he sent me like a holo in there too. I was like, dang, I didn't expect that. I just wanted the Hawlucha, but I really appreciated that. So yeah, that was a cool dude. Poison, we only got between these two. I'm choosing him. Out of these two choices, I'm going Zygarde. That bunny is one of my least favorite Pokemon ever. Now, flying type, Noivern. Noivern is so cool. Psychic. We got some good psychics here. Meowstic. Hoopa. Malamar. Honestly, I've been finding a newfound love for Meowstic though recently. I've only played with this one, but this one looks pretty cool too. But I'm gonna go with Meowstic here because I played with this one. I don't know how to get the other one. Is it gender based maybe? I don't know. And we got bug type. Our only choice is this butterfly Pokemon, so I guess we'll choose the color that I think is the coolest. The one I would want is probably this one just because it's a nice blue to it. This one's pretty cool too. This one's pretty cool. Actually, this is my favorite. I like that green a lot. And now we got rock type. Yeah, we're going with the T-Rex. One of the coolest shinies. Out of these options, Hoopa. Hoopa's our ghost type, I guess. I didn't even know he was originally a ghost type, but hey. And we got dragon. We're gonna have to do a duplicate here. I think my favorite dragon is Noivern out of these options though, so not a hard pick. Dark type. I mean, I like Pangoro more than Malamar, and I'm not going to duplicate if I don't have to, so I'm going Pangoro. Steel type, Klefki. Kind of, I did not like it in a time period, but I've grown a newfound love for it in the past year or two, so it's cool. It's a strong Pokemon too. None of these I really like. I'm going to go Dedenne here just to not duplicate because it's an Ike Pokemon, but yeah, don't really care about any of the fairies. And then starter, obviously Greninja. Now gimmick form. I'm not sure why it counts all of them. Like it came out in that generation, I understand, but why make a gimmick form for these? It should be just a, yeah. But I guess we'll go based off this. Is Ash Greninja not here? That's crazy. That's crazy. Out of all of these forms, though, Charizard is taking it over these. Black Charizard's cooler than Mega Sceptile. Yeah, I'm still taking Black Charizard over all of these. Yeah, I'm taking Black Charizard. He's just so cool. Now, legendary. What is this Mewtwo? That is not real. Okay, these shouldn't even be an option for this generation. So it's really between Hoopa, this form, Yveltal, and then Zygarde. I think I'm going to go Zygarde because, honestly, new Zygarde lore. Not really new Zygarde lore, but I'm discovering it. It's actually pretty cool how it spreads out its little Zygarde guys. Its cell forms, I think, all over. Pretty much as little cameras. The cameras sync back to this guy who kind of takes care of the action that needs to be settled. This guy's like the main camera. Like it all the info goes back to this guy, who's the 50% form. And then if this guy's like, yo, trouble, send this guy out. Too much trouble, hey, I'm gonna go fight. If it gets too bad, I'm going this form, which is just sick. Some Power Rangers type stuff, but nah, it's just a cool concept. I like it. And now we got our favorite here for Gen 5. So Greninja over these guys. Greninja. Yep, Greninja. Greninja's just a really cool Pokemon. Yeah, I'm taking Greninja here. Another starter as my favorite. Not a huge fan of that, but what can you do? This is taking a while, but I'm having a good time. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this as well. As we kick off Sun and Moon. I don't really like any of these that much, to be honest. I guess I'll go Savali. Like I said, I just don't care about any of them. Out of these, a Alolan Marowak. Yes, sir. Water type. Dude. Oh, Ash Greninja's here. What? I love this Pokemon. I forget its name at the moment, but this is a dope Pokemon. And I might catch this in Cobblemon. I don't know. Is it Dewpider? Or is that the evolution? I don't know. Grass type. You already know the vibes. We gotta go with Rowlet's evolution, Decidueye. Electric? It's between Vikavolt and Zeraora. This guy's pretty dope too, I can't lie. And Tapu. I like Tapu Koko. He's the best one of the Tapus here. But this is such a dope guy. I don't know. Nah, we need him for bug type, so let's not choose him. Zeraora is just straight up a furry though. If I had to choose between the Sake guy and Tapu Koko, between these three, I'm going. I don't know. I don't have that connection with him though. That I do these two. Zeraora. No question. Alolan Sandslash. Super cool Pokemon. What is this? Fighting? Also, not really a question. Marshadow's just super cool. Buzzwole's cool too, but yeah. Poison type. We got a Alolan Muck, which I think is underrated. We got this dude I think is underrated. I forget the name though. Toxapex. I think that's his name. Underrated. And then Nagandel. I'm honestly Pupil. Pupil, is that how you pronounce it? I think that one's super cool, so let's go there. What is this? Ground type. If we're going ground type, these are our options. I'm going Sandcastle, Palisand. And we got flying now. Rowlet, I guess. Sure. And we got Psychics. So it's probably a Alolan Raichu or just a legendary. I like Solgaleo more than Lunatic. Is that how it's pronounced? Is that what its name is? I forget. We're going base forms though. So not fused with Necrozma. I think I like Necrozma more though than either of these, so I'm going there. Electric now. Oh wait, that's Bug. So it's between him, Vikavolt, and Buzzwole, but I gotta go. I gotta go with Vikavolt. Rock. Unpopular opinion as well. I like base form Lycanroc. I'm not a... I mean, furry version of Lycanroc's cool. Don't get me wrong, but I just prefer the... like the wolf version rather than the furry version, personally. And these guys are... I don't really have an opinion on them. Now we got Ghost type. I mean, without choosing a duplicate, it's either Mimikyu or Blastophone, I think it's pronounced. I don't know. I'm going Mimikyu though, just because I use Mimikyu sometimes. A Dragon type. Turtonator? Turtonator's from this? I didn't know that. Out of these options, obviously not choosing Ultra Necrozma. What? Yeah, I'm going Nagandel. We got Dark type. Screw it. Alolan Muck. I mean, it would have been between that and then these two, but I think I like Alolan Muck more. More than Pyroar, though? Yeah. Steel. Kartana? Kartana is underrated. Fairy. I didn't know he was Fairy Electric. That's cool. So I'm choosing him. Then for starter, you already know the vibes. It's Decidueye every time. Gimmick form. Now we can choose Necrozma. They should have the fused version of Solgaleo and stuff there too, but whatever. Out of these options, I'm not talking Alolan forms. I don't think that should even be here, so it's pretty much just this guy, or if I want to include Ash Greninja, I'm not going to include that though, so we're going there. And legendary. My favorite legendary. Forms included, I'm taking this guy. Necrozma, Solgaleo. Solgaleo fused together. Super cool. And then now we got our favorite for Sun and Moon. Marowak, Decidueye. Sandslash. It's Sandslash. Yeah, I like that guy a lot. Now normal types, we got Sword and Shield coming in here. As I always say, the most overhated game of all time, but whatever. People want to talk shit about that game, but it's just good. And we're also going to be including the Hisuians here. So be mindful of that. Yeah, we're including Hisuians here. So let's go with our normal type. This Zorua, or Zera, wait, what is it called? Zoroark. So cool in Hisuian form. So I'm going with that. Fire type. Got some good ones with the... It doesn't have its base form. Is it not? Oh, maybe it's not fire type. Colossal was just cool, but I like Sizzlipede more. Yeah. Even though I used Colossal for a lot of my playthrough, but I finished it with Sizzlipede. I think I had both of them on at the end, maybe, but could be wrong. I chose Inteleon. I still agree. I'd say Sobble I like more than Inteleon, actually. Sobble more than Dreadnought. Yeah, Sobble. Grass type. Yeah, we're gonna go Hisuian again here. Not too many good grass types this generation, I'll say that. Going Hisuian Decidueye there. And Electric. Now this is where it gets tough. Not really, but we got Regieleki, who's super cool. We got Pinsirchin, which is cool, but Regieleki's cooler, but it's obviously Toxapex. That's not Toxapex. Toxtricity. My apologies. And I think I'm going with this one. I don't know. They're both cool. I find them even, to be honest. They're both cool to me in the same way. Then we got ice types. Snom. I don't really love any of these. I was going to go with Galarian Mr. Mime evolution, but I think Snom's just cool. He's cute. He's the best one there. Fighting. I really like this dude. Grapploct, I think his name is. He was cool. Phalanx was cool. Surfetch was cool. Obviously, Zamazenta was my box Pokemon. He was super cool. Hisuian Sneasel was super cool. But if I had to choose one, I'm going Grapploct here. Hey. I also got him shiny, I'm pretty certain. So, that's the thing. Now we got poison types. Let's go Quillfish here, I think. I think I want to go Quillfish. Or Sneasel. Sneasel. Hisuian Sneasel. And what is this? Rock? Ground. It's not really much of a question. I really liked this Pokemon. I forget the name of it, but I thought this guy was pretty cool looking. We got flying types. I'm thinking, do I do Corviknight here? Or Articuno is pretty cool. I like this Articuno a lot. Better than the regular in my opinion. But I gotta go with, honestly, maybe the coolest bird Pokemon. And that's saying something coming from me, because Staravia is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, and he's a flying, but Corviknight, when I saw this reveal for this guy, you couldn't stop my excitement for the game coming out. Like, it was just, that solidified it for me. But now we got Psychic, which I'm going to have to go Galarian here, because our Bug type, which I would have done this for Psychic, but Orbeetle, really like this guy. Picked this guy up in my playthrough as well. Just a really cool Pokemon. Underrated. And now we got Rock type, which I'm going to have to go with my boy. Colossal or Roly-Poly? Colossal. They're both cool. I don't think I really have a preference either way. I think they're both fine. And what is this? Ghost? Fresh, I hope you're not watching because this is going to upset you. But I'm not choosing Dragapult here because I want Sinistea. Such a cool Pokemon. I really like this, honestly. I know it's like a Ghost Teapot, which is like seen as lame, I guess. I don't know. But he's just so cool in my opinion. And the dragon is instead going to be... I really want to go here. I really want to go here, honestly. This is a super cool Pokemon, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I like this guy more. I like this guy a lot. This is a cool Pokemon. And I also think Dragapult is just very like hyped up. Maybe not overhyped because it deserves the hype it gets, but this is a tough choice, honestly. And I'm not even talking about Regidrago in this here either. He's a cool one too. I gotta go there. I like him better. But now what is this? Dark type? Galarian Moltres is a really good one too. But I actually really like Thievul. I think he's underrated. Thievul, I also like this guy. I like this guy. Once it gets to like Gen 8, Gen 9, I start forgetting their names just because I was so tapped in as a kid on these ones, but... this one, oh man. I'm going to say I like this guy more, but do I like him more than Moltres? Galarian Moltres, way better than regular Moltres. Zapdos I disagree with, but I think I'm going with... dude, what is his name? It's upsetting me that I don't know his name. We're going there. Yeah, we're just going there. And then Steel type. Okay, now I can use the guy. But I like Berserker more. So I'm going Berserker. I was about to say Duraludon. I think that's his name. You get a second chance. But you get a second chance instead. Yeah. Yeah, no other option there. I like him. And now we got the starters. And that includes Hisuian as well. And yeah, I'm going Hisuian. Hisuian back-to-back Decidueye, favorite starter. Now for the gimmick forms, not including Hisuian and Galarian. I'm not including that. I'm talking actual gimmick forms. So, Dynamax. So pretty much, who's my favorite Dynamax Pokemon? Corviknight. Honestly, I'm taking this dude over that. Yeah, this is my favorite gimmick form. This is my favorite gimmick form. It's just a giant UFO. So sick. Now, favorite legendary? Dialga is pretty cool, actually, especially knowing the lore of these two now. I like them better than I did when they were first revealed. I still think primal versions would have been cooler, but I don't dislike them. Galarian Articuno, though. I just think he's really cool. And then my favorite Pokemon of Sword and Shield, Gen 8? I'm gonna go with... I like Centiskorch more. Centiskorch or Toxtricity? I don't know. Grapploct? No. Corviknight, yeah. Yeah, looking through these, it's Corviknight. Corviknight's my favorite. So yeah, this is Gen 1 through 8 so far. What are you guys thinking? As we move on to our final generation here with Generation 9. In my opinion, the worst Pokemon generation, Generation 9, Scarlet and Violet. But let's see. Maybe I'll have a change of heart after looking at the Pokemon here. So for normal types, nothing I really love. Grafaiai is cool. I'm going Grafaiai. That's the only one I even like at all. Fire type, Ceruledge. This guy's dope too. I think Ceruledge is cooler. I mean, he's obviously cooler, but which one do I like more? I think I'm going to go Ceruledge because I'm going to save it for my grass type. Yeah, I like this dude more. I wish I knew his name right now, but... Water type. Dude, this should be the final evolution. Because this guy's just cool. I also like Wugtrio, but... And Josuke. Quaxley. These two suck, but... Yeah, we're going here. Palisade, I believe his name is. Now, Electrics. Some more just boring Pokemon. Out of these options, I guess I'm choosing... Bellibolt? Nah, I like this Hariyama better, actually. But, as you can tell, I just don't care. Now, Ice type, I always thought this guy was cool. Never got him, though. And I want his card, though. He has a really cool artwork for his card. But I like this Whale guy a lot. He is sick. I hope he's in Gen 10 so I can use him again. What is this? Fighting type? Really like the new Mankey Primeape evolution. Yeah, I'm going there. Oh, we got Poison. Don't want to duplicate Grafaiai. I'm going Clodsire. Now, what is this? Rock? Ground. I did it again. Again, just not much I really like. I'll go with this guy here. Toadscruel, maybe? Or is that the evolution? Now we got Flying. Whole lot of mid. Whole lot of mid. We're going this guy. I don't care about him, but whatever. And now we got Psychic. Veluza. Veluza. That's the guy I use. He's aight. Bug type. Yeah, we're going. My boy here. I also used him. Can't remember the name. I need to read up on the names. Read up on some lore or something. And now we got Rock type. Just really not a fan of these, but we're going that version, I guess. Then we got Ghost type here. I mean, I'm not duplicating up, so we'll go with that dog. I did not like his evolution, but the base form was cool. Now what is this, dragon? I mean, this Salamence was cool. I think that, yeah. Dark type. Bisharp evolution. Would have been super cool if he wasn't just sitting on a Roomba. I really wish he was just moving around. Because he is a dope Pokemon. He looks sick, but he just sits. He never stands. That's not cool in my opinion. Steel. This is evolution, right? This isn't like a special form. This is just the evolution. I'm going here with the evolution one. And we got fairy type. This crazy Gallade looks sick. Now, favorite starter, Quaxley. The starters are just aight in this game. Don't really love any of them. Now, gimmick forms. These aren't really gimmicks in my opinion. None of these are gimmicks, but if I had to choose one, I'm going with Wiglet. Now, favorite legendary of Scarlet and Violet. Again, just a whole lot of mid here. And I never caught this guy, but I'm choosing him. Give me one sec. I feel out of it today when I'm like walking around, but I'm feeling all right when I'm here. My throat's getting sore from talking so much though. And also I just need to cut out the weed, you know, but I'll be doing that very soon. I know a lot of people say that they're gonna stop, but hey man, I literally stopped for 3 months after being like into it harder than I don't know, I'm probably at the same point right now, but I feel like I could quit. I'm just gonna smoke what I have left and I'm done buying. So that's the thing. If I buy again, then yeah, I failed, but I've got like double digits worth of stuff right now for like smoke sesh, so we still got quite a bit. I just have a lot of stuff right now. I don't even know why I'm talking about that, but my throat hurts because of it. So I guess that's why. But but that's not something that really is that cool or important. I don't think anybody really cares about that. So let's go ahead and choose our favorite Pokemon of Scarlet and Violet. Cerulege versus Palafin. Palafin. Honestly. He's like a superhero. 10-gram weekend? Hey, I don't know. Probably next weekend, honestly. I probably will start smoking it, because it's going to be a multiple day thing. But even 3 days, I don't think I'm going to finish it that fast. Scarlet and Violet. Favorite Pokemon here? And I'm talking favorite. I'm not talking coolest, because let's be real, this dude is just super cool. But we're talking... Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I would not do that. That's just not worth it. I'm going to feel miserable, and it's a waste of $50 down the drain if I just do it in one go. It's between these three, I think. This guy's pretty cool, too. Just looking through real quick. Yeah, it's between these three. Cerulege, Palafin, and Scovillain. That's what the name is. And if we're talking my favorite, get rid of Ceruledge, it's between Scovillain and Pelifin. And I've just, because of the whole card stuff going on recently, Pelifin has become one of my favorites. And for those that don't know, I ended up cutting a Pelifin promo card in half by accident. I was really stoned. I saw the TCG card on the back and I was like, I'm going to cut through the plastic and just go through the card because who cares? And then I flipped it over and realized that I'm an idiot and forgot that it was the promo on the other side. But Pelifin is probably my favorite one of Generation 9, which is saying a lot because I don't think this guy is top 10. This guy is probably not top 20. I don't know. I just do not like Scarlet and Violet. Even looking at these, I was like, maybe I'll have a change of heart looking back at the Pokemon. Yeah, it has some cool ones, but nothing that really truly stands out to me. Which makes me almost think I should go Scovillain because I like that guy a lot. And I don't know, I think it's recency bias on the Pelifin. But hey, I don't know. I gotta make a choice. Scovillain or Pelifin? Because this guy was my favorite one playing the game. He was my favorite guy to use. And I really like the Pelifin. It was my first shiny in the game too, was this Pelifin, which is a really cool shiny. But I just hate that this is like the way it evolves. So yeah, I'm going Scovillain because of the way that Pelifin evolves is so frustrating. It ruins it a little bit for me. And like this is not its normal form. So yeah, Scovillain, we're switching it up. I know that's going to be like, dang, are you serious? But yeah, I'm serious. But with that being said, we have gone through every generation. Generation 1 through 9. Pokemon Red, all the way to Scarlet and Violet. So now we are here with our final choices. Our favorites for each type. Gimmick, Legend, favorites all together, and starter. Let's start it off. Normal type. This is where it gets exciting. Who is my favorite normal? And this part doesn't matter. If I double up, I double up. Who cares? Because I'm just going straight up. Favorite Pokemon. Favorite Pokemon here. Meowth. Aipom beats Meowth. Aipom. Aipom or Staraptor, though? Skipping. Aipom. Aipom. Okay, it's Aipom or Staraptor. It's just that. And you know what? This is going to surprise you, I think. I'm going Aipom. I like Aipom better than Staraptor. Now, fire types. Charizard. Get out of here. Magcargo. You're cool, but there's no way you're my number one fire type. Torkoal. There's no way you're my number one fire type. Infernape. No. Emboar. No. Talonflame. No. Yes. Alolan Marowak. Centiskorch. And then it's not Ceruledge, which hey, no disrespect again to Ceruledge. He's a dope Pokemon. But we're talking my favorite here, and he's just not one of my favorites ever. It's between this amazing looking Alolan Marowak or Centiskorch, who I just grew a really close connection with during my playthrough of Sword and Shield. Was pretty much my group leader on the team. He was my most OP guy. I'm going Centiskorch. My favorite fire type is Centiskorch. I wonder how different this list is going to compare to my favorite Pokemon video for each typing that I made a couple years back. Because my opinions have changed. Some of them have not, but hey. Now we're talking favorite water type. I also think I did only final evos, like I did as a line completely, which now I'm just doing favorite overall. But favorite water type, Squirtle beats him, Squirtle beats him, Buizel beats him, Buizel. It's Buizel. Now we got favorite grass type, and this is a no question for me. Ivysaur's cool. All these guys are obviously cool since they're here. The only real challenge is between Trico and Turtwig, but Trico has been my number one since as long as I can remember, pretty much. As long as the moment I saw this guy show up in the anime, I think is when he became my favorite Pokemon. Which is crazy because Gen 3, which is his generation, is one of my least played Pokemon, other than Generation 6 and... No, just Generation 6 and 9. Like... yeah, those are my 3 least played games, so... And that's my favorite Pokemon. Now we got Electric. Favorite Electric type. Zapdos I like better. Zapdos. Electivire I like better. Electivire I like better. Electivire. Yeah, Electivire. Electivire. And do I like Electivire more than Toxtricity? That's a tough choice, but I think I do. I think I like Electivire more. He's just really cool. I always thought he was really cool. And then Ice type. Gilmore! Gilmore! I love Gilmore now. This is like a recent thing, but it's Alolan Sandslash. He is one of the coolest Pokemon designs ever, in my opinion. And then I believe this is Fighting type. Machamp. Krogunk. It's Krogunk. Or Grapploct. Grapplock's cool, but I just didn't play with him enough, and I feel like he kind of sucked, actually, so I'm going Krogunk. I think I wanted him to like him a lot more, but he just kind of sucked in battles from what I remember, so. Now, Poison type. Not too many bangers on this one. Like, we got some, like, lower end cool guys, but still, everyone that's going to be here is probably cool, so. Oh, actually, Trubbish is in here, and he is not cool, so yeah. Gen 5 just didn't have any good poison types, so. I think out of these Pokemon specifically, I'm going the one I personally like the most. I'm not talking the best at battling, the coolest design, but it is the coolest design. I'm going Seviper. I just always liked him, especially because he was on Team Rocket. I think it was Jesse's Pokemon, and he was really cool, so. And now we got Ground type. Finally got it right. My favorite Ground type. No debate. No debate, it's Gliscor. Just no question there. Now we got Flying. So I'm going Lugia here. Lugia. I like Yanmega better than Lugia, personally. I know that's crazy, but I just really like Yanmega. Yanmega. Come on. Come on. Corviknight. Psychic type. Mewtwo. Ooh, that's tough. I'm skipping. Mewtwo. Yeah, Mewtwo all the way. Besides against Deoxys, I feel like Mewtwo has more nostalgia, more, like, presence. But Deoxys always just comes in and gives the work. He just comes in and means business every time. He just comes in. They're very similar Pokemon, honestly, but this one lives on Earth. This one just comes out from space and just messes stuff up. So I'm going Deoxys. I think I like Deoxys more than Mewtwo. Is that crazy? I don't know. That is tough, though. Because now I'm second guessing myself. They're both so cool. Such a tough decision. The lore of Mewtwo is just super cool, too. Man. Exactly. Mewtwo has the aura, but Deoxys got the Savage mode. They're both just so cool. I'd honestly say they're pretty much even for me on how cool they are. They are both really good Pokemon. I almost want to switch to Mewtwo, though, just because Mewtwo has, like... has been shown more love. He's got cooler cards. He's in more of the games, obviously, since he's from the beginning. Deoxys just doesn't get much love in the games either. I think I'm going Mewtwo. Mewtwo just has that presence. I gotta go Mewtwo. Bug type. Yanmega. Only real competition here is Vikavolt, but I think I like Yanmega better. I don't really love Mewtwo Mega, though. Or Mega Mewtwo X or Y. Like, they're fine. Like, I don't dislike them. Don't get me wrong. I don't think they suck or anything. I just don't think they're, like... That doesn't make a change for me because base Mewtwo is cooler than both of them, in my opinion. Is what I guess is what I'm trying to say. Rock type. Was that the end of the music? It was. There we go. Damn, my hair is going crazy right now. I mean, I disagree, but I also just think it's just not that cool. Like, I think it's fine. I don't hate it or anything, but it's obviously the least cool one. Now, I believe this is Rock. Okay. I'm going... Is this Lairon? Is that his name? Or, no, Lairon's the second one. This is Aggron, right? I think I'm choosing Aggron over these three. Aggron. I think in terms of coolness and what one I don't know. It's hard to differentiate because I think Aggron is cooler, but if we're choosing who I'm picking, I'm choosing Colossal all day. Aggron's got a mid-mega in my opinion too, while Colossal has a really cool Dynamax or Gigantamax. Colossal. And then what is this? Ghost? I mean, Haunter. Giratina. It's really between Giratina and Haunter right now. Maybe throw Mimikyu in there, but nah. Who do I like more, though? Haunter's a really cool Pokemon. I like him a lot, but better than Giratina? I don't know about that one. I think Giratina's cooler. Haunter's a silly guy, though. I love Haunter. I love some Haunter anime moments, some Haunter gameplay. Cards. He's got some cool cards in there. But now we're at Dragon. Which I know this is probably your favorite here, but this is, honestly, out of these options, it's between Noivern, Nagandel, Dialga, Rayquaza, Reshiram for me, which is quite a lot of options, but Rayquaza versus Dialga, Dialga for me. Dialga versus Reshiram. I have more connection with Dialga, but I think Reshiram is just, like I said earlier, he just encapsulates that aura of a legendary Pokemon. Like, it just feels like this is one of the legendariest legendary Pokemon in my opinion. Like, if you see this guy and you're like, which one's a legendary? I'm choosing Reshiram as the legendary, like if I didn't know, all day. But then again, we're choosing ones I like, so I like Dialga more, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Noivern, Dialga, yeah, it's Dialga. I'm overanalyzing it for no reason. And now we got Dark type. For some reason, missing No was an option, and that was the best choice. Darkrai, yeah, it's just Darkrai. Not much of an option there. Just super cool. Just Steel. I like Steelix, but I like Empoleon better. Genesect is cool. I like Empoleon better. I like this dude's base form better than his form. Than the evolution form. Berserker. Really like Berserker, actually. So it's between Berserker and Empoleon, but I think I'm going to have to go Empoleon. Just because of nostalgia. Awesomeness. He's like the king of the sea. Like, he's kind of got like that Neptune look to him, in my opinion. While Berserker's got that dope Viking look who controls the sea. So maybe... Nah. Empoleon. Fairy type. The worst typing ever. There's not many cool fairy types. Like, look at this. This is my favorite fairy types from each generation. And I think I'm going Tapu Koko here, who is more of an electric type than a fairy in my opinion, but now we got starter. Again, Trico. Easy pick for me personally. Now we got gimmick. Wiglet's not a gimmick, but I had to choose him. My favorite gimmick is just Charizard. Black Charizard is so cool. And now my favorite legendary of all time, Mewtwo over Lugia, Mewtwo over Deoxys, I guess. Mewtwo, not over Giratina. Giratina, it's Giratina. Giratina's my favorite legendary. Yeah. And then my favorite Pokemon of all time. I don't know why it's basing off of... Oh, okay. Favorite for gen and favorite for type is included. So, Haunter, we already know that's not going to be the favorite since it got beat out earlier. Apom. I think I like Haunter better than Apom, but then Trico comes in here. Trico, Gliscor, that is a tough battle, but I'd say Trico. Honestly, Gliscor is really close to being number one, though. So, Trico, Gliscor, Dewott. No. What am I saying? Trico. Yeah, I think Trico has it. I think Gliscor might be the only competition for that number one spot. It's Trico. Trico is my number one Pokemon. There you have it. This is my favorite Pokemon for each generation, each type from each generation, each legendary, each starter, each... Yep, everything. And my favorite of all time is Trico. Which, most people, if you've seen me at all, you know Trico's my favorite. But... yeah, that's gonna do it for this part of the video. I'm gonna keep going with the stream. I'm gonna keep going with the video, but hey, if you want to click off, I understand. But now we are gonna be doing this part right here. So I'm choosing a team. We gotta choose my top 6. So based off of all of these, pretty much. And obviously, Gliscor, boom. It's glitched. So I'm choosing a top 5 instead of a top 6, I guess. Alright, for here, Apom, Centiskorch. My third favorite. It's between Giratina, Corviknight, Alolan Sandslash, and Buizel. It's Buizel. Yep, it's Buizel. Okay. For a second, I was like, who would it be? But no. And then Corviknight. And then I don't want to be a bitch and go legendary. But it's Giratina. And then for this final spot, it's not going to let me choose. But I probably would say for this final spot, Haunter or Alolan Sandslash. And since I can't choose, I'm not giving an answer, so it'll be either one of them. Can I drag? No, I can't. And favorite... oh, it's letting me. Oh. Okay, I gotta choose now. Haunter or Alolan Sandslash? I think I'm gonna go Haunter, honestly. Never mind, it's not even gonna let me choose still. So, favorite regional bird. Oh. Out of these? Honestly? Starly or Tailo? I like Tailo better. I like Tailo better than Starly. Favorite regional mammal? I'd say this Galarian Zigzagoon is the coolest here. Regional bug? I mean, these are cool. I like Caterpie. Keep it simple, keep it basic. Favorite pseudo legendary? Salamence is pretty cool. Dragapult is cool. I'm not talking mega forms, of course. Garchomp is also cool. I think I am gonna go, honestly, Dragapult. Shout out Fresh if you, I'm assuming you agree with that and probably didn't think I would choose that, but hey. And now we're going Pikachu clone, which I guess includes Pikachu. I wouldn't say that's a clone. I wouldn't say any of the top row or any of these Pikachu costumes are clones, but hey. It's Pachirisu regardless. Regardless, it's Pachirisu. Favorite evolution? Talked about this at the beginning. It's Umbreon. Overhyped card though. Overhyped in general. Favorite fossil? Honestly, Aerodactyl right now. Bastiodon. Yeah, it's Bastiodon. Favorite regional form? Where's Alolan Sandslash? Do I even need to look? Do I even need to look? It's Alolan Sandslash. It's just Alolan Sandslash. Favorite Gigantamax? I like the long Meowth. I think I'm Orbeetle it is. Favorite baby? We talked about this earlier too. Bonsly. Now we got favorite box legendary. Giratina. Yeah, Giratina. Mythical, probably Darkrai, right? Honestly, Deoxys is kind of cooler than Darkrai, low-key. What am I talking about? No, he's not. Darkrai is so cool. Favorite Ultra Beast? I like this. Okay. Not this, not this, not this. Maybe this, not this, not this, not this. Maybe this, not this. Not this. The thing is, this one is the one I got first. This was my first Ultra Beast. I didn't even really know what was happening. And I got this, which makes me like him a lot. And he's just OP. Actually, this was the first one because it's given to you. But I'm going here. I'm going with the staticky Ultra Beast. I don't even know his name, to be honest. But favorite Paradox? I think I'm going Salamence. Favorite type? Probably Ghost type. Let's see. Fire. I like water better than these. I like water better than grass. I like electric. I like ice. The thing is, a lot of ice Pokemon just aren't cool. They suck. But ice itself is a cool typing in my opinion. So ice type is probably in first. But electric type has a lot of cool ones too, so probably electric actually. It's either electric or ghost. I think I'm gonna go electric here. Favorite Pokeball? Okay, this is just based off appearance specifically. Actually, nah, my favorite Pokeball is just the Quick Ball. It's the most useful in my opinion. Favorite Spinda? I don't know what this is. Also, isn't that crazy that there's like 30,000 different Spinda variants or something? Like every one is different pretty much. It has the most different forms. Just slight differences. You can see it kind of change as I click up. Or click down, like you see the ear moving. Crazy. Favorite Vivillon, we already chose that. Favorite Alcremie? There's like way more forms than this, but we'll go with this blue one, I guess. I don't really... Oh, I see. Blueberry. Reminds me of Blueberry Gogurt. And then favorite new Evo. Oh, I see. When they add an evolution later to the game. Surfetch, Berserker right now. Dusk Noir. That might be it. Nope, Glasscore. Thanks for showing that. Alright. Well, hey. That is my favorite Pokemon. We got the types, the generations, all my favorites right here. Pause this if you care to look. And then we got all this random favorites as well, which was fun to do. Favorite like Paradox, favorite regional bird, mythical. So yeah, that's my favorite. This is my team of 6, my favorite 6, and then include Haunter or a Lowland Sandslash here, I guess. Honestly, I'd put a Lowland Sandslash. So yeah. But that's going to do it for this video. I appreciate anybody that stopped by, and I am out of here. Peace.